10th and final. 5 minutes until post time. Condition trotters in line. Number 1, Just a Small Town Girl. Nick Boyd aboard for Mike Smith. Number 2 is Can Win. Reg Gassian driving for Sean Moskrop. Number 3, Fluff Me Up. Brett McDonald aboard for the Pod Stable. Number 4 is Working on Air. Doug High driving for Connie and David Chisholm. The 5, CR Chin Win. James Gillespie aboard for Sean Moskrop. Number 6, She's the Real Thing. Rick Webb driving for Ray Paquette. And number 7, Who's Going to Catch Us? Steve Houdon for Joanne Pond. Trotters and drivers for tonight's 10th. They go for $6,200. Post time in less than 5 minutes. Fluff Me Up. The 4, Working on Air. 5, CR Chin Win. 6, She's the Real Thing. And the 7, Who's Going to Catch Us? 7 on the gate for tonight's 10th and season finale. Don't be afraid to make some noise, folks, as these horses come by the grandstand. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 10th and final. We'll be back here in 2018. Until then, give it up for our horses. They're the stars of the show. And they're off and trotting in tonight's finale and making a break. There's Can Win, blowing it up early. Just a Small Town Girl grabs the front. Racing in second, Who's Going to Catch Us? And trotting third, that CR Chin Win. Working on Air. Trots fourth into the turn. Fluff Me Up. And She's the Real Thing. And a difficult beginning there for Can Win. Just a Small Town Girl and Nick Boyd. They lead the way to the opening quarter. 28-3. Just a Small Town Girl in front. Who's Going to Catch Us? He is trotting there in second. CR Chin Win is third. Racing fourth, that's Working on Air. Fluff Me Up, rounding out your top 5. She's the Real Thing. And Can Win had better hustle as they race into the clubhouse turn. Just a Small Town Girl and Nick Boyd. They lead it by a length. Who's Going to Catch Us? Sitting second. CR Chin Win third. Halfway point reached in 58-2. Working on Air goes on the attack now from fourth, and now third on the outside and still gaining. Fluff Me Up will grab that cover. She's the Real Thing. Moves into that outer flow and Can Win. Just a Small Town Girl and Nick Boyd. They lead the way by about a length and a half. They approach the 3/4 mile mark. Who's Going to Catch Us? And there's CR Chin Win, 3/4 of 128-2. Field moves into that far turn and out 3 wide. Fluff Me Up looks game for a fight from between horses. That's a Working on Air, but the front runner is Just a Small Town Girl and Nick Boyd. He's looking for the hat trick. Who's Going to Catch Us? His next best as they come off the turn. Who's Going to Catch Us now? Grabbing the front, Just a Small Town Girl. Who's Going to Catch Us? And Steve Houdon going to take the season ender. Who's going to catch us? Nobody. Just a Small Town Girl. CR Chin Win. 158-4.